2026 right now. I am about to watch the sunrise on the first morning of the year. It wasn't a crazy New Year's Eve, which means I'm not hungover, but my family stayed over last night. I haven't spent like an actual clock turns midnight with my family in so long because Micah got called into the station and they wanted to keep me company, so they actually slept over, had a little sleepover last night. That's why Coda's here. So we've just been keeping each other company. It's the most beautiful morning. I can see the sun. It's about to peek out from Diamond Head and we're starting a new year. It's crazy. This is one of my favorite feelings on New Year's Day, where you have a whole year ahead of new chapters, no idea what it's gonna bring, and it feels very exciting. Such a lovely start. We had a little family breakfast at Island Vintage, which was really nice. I'm heading home. There's a few things I want to continue for my 2026 reset. There's so much that we've already done. Still a little bit that I want to do. This was the first year where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make things easier on myself and not try to do a whole reset in one day where it just leaves me feeling dead. Instead, I'm just gonna spread it out over the course of a few days. So the day after Christmas, we started, and every day we would try and check like 3 or 4 things off the to-do list instead of cramming it all into one day, which was so nice because it made it a lot more attainable, having it in like little bite-sized tasks instead of it being this whole like daunting thing. There were projects we have been putting off for so long, and there's nothing worse than when something like is taking up mental space for no reason. So we got those things crossed off. We built sheds on the side of the house for storage because we don't have basements in Hawaii, obviously, and our house doesn't have an attic for storage, so we built some storage sheds. Finally put our fan up in the office. The box has been laying there for over a year. We just never got around to it, so we finally checked that off. And yeah, I'm really happy with the progress we've made. I definitely feel myself getting back into the mood of doing home projects. I feel like my energy and drive to do it has been gone for so long, but I'm really excited to do some little home improvement things. I've been buying a few new decor pieces, just little things that I think will make a big difference. Definitely feeling the January 1st vibes of just new beginnings, thinking about what I want this year to look like, what things I want to like personally achieve, and intentions I want to put out there. I feel like last year was the first year that I actually set a New Year's goal and stuck to it, and now it's kind of just a part of my life, which you guys know I wanted to feel my best, really just live a healthy lifestyle, and that is a goal I've made so many years in a row, and then within a month or two I would end up falling off. I feel like it's really common for your New Year's goals to fade and get forgotten, but if there's one thing I learned from 2025, it's that real change doesn't just come because you hope it will, but from small changes and consistent habits that compound over time. Last year was honestly the first year that I started treating working out like a reward instead of a punishment, and that in itself changed the game for me. With a lot of things in life, I feel like anything really worth having is going to take time, effort, and energy, and I think therapy is similar in that way, where it's not just some quick fix thing, but something you need to actually pour into in order to grow and learn. I feel like putting a focus on my mental health is something I want to do every single year, especially this year. Just knowing that I'm going to be entering marriage. I'm going to be Micah's wife this year, and that's something I take very seriously. So I want to continue to put in the work this year, because when I am prioritizing that, so many things improve. My relationships with others improve, my relationship, and then like my relationship with myself. Therapy has just given me so many tools to help me navigate a lot of the difficulties that come with your 20s. I want to say thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I know so many people who are maybe interested in starting therapy but don't know where to start, and BetterHelp is trusted by over 6 million users. Basically, you just fill out a questionnaire and get matched with a therapist in as little as a few days, and what's awesome is that you can switch therapists at any time and at no charge if it's not the right fit. So if you want to take that first step now that it's a new year, you can just click the link in my description or just go to betterhelp.com/Ava and get 10% off your first month of therapy. This entryway area is coming along so nicely. I feel like for so long, this wall in particular was kind of empty. I still need to put up that, but I feel like even just putting up these few frames makes such a big difference. Put up this picture from our engagement party with both of our parents. And then this was actually Micah's first birthday gift to me. He drew this and then wrote lyrics to songs that were in a playlist he made me. So that is framed. Got a little photo booth picture, Polaroid. I'm really liking how this is looking. I also did order a new mirror for over there, which I think is gonna come in a few days. I just feel like this one doesn't really match. It's kind of abstract and I like it, but I don't think it's quite the vibe for this space. While we're on the subject of home improvement stuff, I've kind of been toying around with the idea of doing this wall wallpapered in our third bedroom, just because I think this room could use a little splash of something. It's from Love vs. Design. I got these two samples. I think they're really cute. This one obviously is a little more girly, florally, and this one is kind of just a simple plant type of design. I'm kind of leaning towards this. I need to ask Micah what he thinks because I feel like he'd rather have this one, but also he's like never in this room. So I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards this one, but let me know what you guys think. I just made a lilikoi syrup. One of our family friends gave my parents the fruit and then they gave it to me because they didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make a little syrup bottle. One of my goals is to continue trying to level up in the kitchen. Honestly, making syrup is so easy. It's just equal parts whatever you're trying to make a syrup out of, water and sugar. And I only had enough fruit to make a 1/4 cup of the lilikoi like juice because there's so many seeds in it. So I had about 7 lilikois, which is passion fruit, and I made about a 1/4 of a cup. So I just put a 1/4 cup of water and then a 1/4 cup of sugar, and now I have lilikoi syrup, which is very exciting. Maybe make it with like a matcha, like a lilikoi matcha. That could be good. Definitely did not put enough matcha in this. I don't think I've made a matcha in months. I just haven't really been in the mood for it, but I wanted to make one to try out my lilikoi syrup because I think it would be a good combo, and I was right. Yeah. I almost feel like a matcha lemonade would taste better with that rather than the milk, but it's still really good. Micah's unboxing a karaoke machine that we got for Christmas. I actually love singing karaoke. Once I like get warmed up, I am really nervous and scared in the beginning, and then once I let it rip, good luck. Anyway, I wanted to do a little unboxy boxy because I got 2 packages. Somehow when we were traveling, I lost my favorite white skirt. They don't sell it anymore. It was from Aritzia. I am so sad about it. Haven't found a white skirt that does it quite like that one since, which is very upsetting. So I've been on the hunt to find one. I ordered 2 off of Revolve. Let's see. Definitely cute. Not what I was looking for though. I feel like the bottom is kind of throwing me off. So that's a no. This one I just got because I thought it was really cute, not because I think it looks like the one I'm trying to replace. Oh, this is cute. This I'm keeping.
Hello, hello, hello. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2.
A package from Stone Fox Swim, one of my favorite swimsuit companies. Ooh, cute little surf suit. I have this in another style. I love the way it fits. They have very soft, stretchy, super comfy swimwear. We are going to a baby's first birthday today, so I'm about to get ready for that, but I thought I would kind of just update you on what's going on. We haven't really talked since last year. I wanted to take a tiny break after uploading so much in December, but I honestly missed you guys. I feel like it's just fun to chit chat. I feel like so much is happening in January, which usually it's kind of like a slow, chill month, but we actually have a lot going on. One thing, which is very exciting, you will be seeing very soon, and that'll be a big, big change. It's also Micah's birthday. He's gonna be turning 25. I Amanda Cougar. And then at the end of this month, we're actually hosting my sister's baby shower here, which I'm so excited about. I don't think I even mentioned it anywhere, but she is pregnant with baby number 2, which is so exciting. She's also having a boy. It was actually really cool because the night that I got surprised with the engagement and then the engagement party, she actually told me that she was having a boy while she was like greeting me. I knew she would be finding out soon. I just didn't know that she had already known. And so she like surprised me by telling me. I think I have the footage. If I can find it, I'll insert it here. Let's go! But yeah, it's very exciting for our family. We have no boys in our family. It's just girls, which is great, but I think it'll be so fun to have a little baby boy. So I wanted to give her a little baby shower and we're having that here at the house. So I've kind of just been trying to prep for that. We have a theme in mind that I'm really, really excited about, and we honestly have done quite a bit of hosting here, just on more of like a casual level. I feel like this is the first time we're actually like throwing a party that's for someone else, that's not just like a hangout with our friends or our family, and it's with like her friends and people, and so I'm really excited. I'm just trying to order all the decorations, do all the things, because obviously that is an auntie's job and I love every second of it. It's literally the best. I'm about to make some lychee jello shots. I saw this recipe on TikTok maybe a month ago and I saved it and I knew I would use it one day soon, but we're having a little boat party as a belated like birthday celebration for Micah's brother. So I thought it'd be fun to make. I'll show you what they're supposed to look like. It just looks really cute. I hate a shot. Love a jello shot. And this one would be so cute with like a little cherry sticking out. So got all the ingredients. It honestly wasn't anything insane. Just some lychee, obviously, maraschino cherries, vodka, gelatin, cold water, and then it called for vermouth, but they didn't have that at the store. So they said like a dry wine would work. So I just got Sauvignon Blanc. And yeah, the recipe doesn't look too complex. I'm just really excited. Hopefully it turns out good. Hopefully it tastes good. I've never made jello shots before, so this could be a fun new little quest. Assembling the cherries.
We tried.
Y'all, I'm pissed! I don't want to show this!
We tried.
Guys. Okay, first of all, those literally look like cherry freaking tomatoes. I don't know where we went wrong, but we did. It straight up just ain't gonna work, so. Jello shots, y'all, hey!
Jello shot pie.
That's a freaking flop. The video did not look like that. For reference, this is what I thought they were gonna look like. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pull up to this party, be like, guys. Let's talk about some of my intentions for 2026. I am someone who loves the feeling of a fresh start, but I also believe that you can honestly reinvent yourself whenever you want. But obviously, the start of a new year is a great time to do that. I feel like for me, 2025 was a year of discipline, learning to follow through and do the things I said I was gonna do, which is honestly, I feel like a muscle you have to build up. I don't think it comes necessarily like naturally, at least for me, to be like, oh, I wanna do all these things and then actually do them. I feel like it took effort and really being intentional about the things I said I wanted to do in order to actually do them. That being said, I love a New Year's resolution and a goal, but one, I think it's important to be realistic, keep it simple for yourself. I don't think you need to have a list of like 20 things that you want to do. I think if you can narrow it down to like 2 or 3 things and actually focus on those things, that's where you really find the success. And 2, I realized that we are what we do. not what we say we want to do. I think at the beginning of a new year, it's easy to be like, oh, I want to do all these things. But if you actually sit down and think about it, what do you actually want? What you put down as your goals should be a reflection of you and what you want out of your life, not what social media says you should put as your goals or other people in your life. It should be totally, totally you. So I thought I'd share some of the things that I wrote down for this year for myself. As you guys know, your girl is getting married this year, stepping into that role as a wife. That's something that I take very seriously and I want to feel super ready for. And I want my actions, my words, the things I do to reflect that. Have more time spent on hobbies and less on my phone. Honestly, so far so good. We're only like 5 days in, but I have hardly scrolled on social media and it's honestly been great. I want to get back in touch with the things that I love, whether that's hobbies that I used to love as a kid or really get into a groove with reading again, because I honestly used to read so much and claim I don't have the time, but if you look at your screen time, you probably do have the time. You're just wasting it scrolling. I didn't know how to write this as a goal, but one of the intentions that I wrote down was to live my life and enjoy all the experiences because there is no dress rehearsal for this life. I saw that quote recently that this is the one shot you have. There is no dress rehearsal, there is no practice round. This is all we got. And that made me realize I just want to enjoy everything. Sometimes I need to take things less seriously. And going into this year, I know there's gonna be so many special moments to look forward to, especially with the wedding, that I don't want life to just pass me by and get caught up in things that don't matter. I wanna truly just be present and enjoy. Obviously, I have other things written down for like personal, work, relationship. I'm not really gonna share that right now, but I will say I do wanna put a focus on how I'm living my daily life, because it's so easy to just go through the motions, honestly, and then it feels like the days are just passing you by, the weeks are passing you by, the months are passing you by, and then you look back and you're like, what have I been doing? I want to feel proud of what I'm doing, proud of the woman I'm becoming. I want to continue doing the things that I started last year with the healthy lifestyle and putting an emphasis on physical health, because that completely changed my life last year. I obviously want to continue that momentum, especially, you know, maybe on a more vain note, but like I want to look and feel my best for this wedding. I would say this is honestly the first year where I don't have any super clear goals. For me, it'd be a feeling that I achieve more so. I want to be able to do 3 pull-ups. Like I don't really have any quantifiable goals, if that makes sense. It's all kind of just based on how I feel. I know how I want to feel. I know how I want my life to look. And I think it's just a matter of living it. If you feel like sharing with the class, let me know any of your goals or intentions you have for 2026, or if you have a word of the year. I'm so excited for another year of creating videos. I think it's so cool to literally have a visual diary of my entire life starting from when I was 13, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do this. So shout out to all of you for watching. I will see you next week. Happy New Year. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.